Hello folks, hope everyone's keeping well out there. Another glorious day. Oh, one thing I've read too much of in the papers lately are biker accidents and biker deaths. We just need to be a little more careful out there. We're vulnerable users on the road. We make about 2% of the traffic in roads, but we're over 12% of the road fatalities. So those are scary numbers. And especially in the last few days, there's just too many bikes. Many accidents. So I know people say, slow down. Speed generally isn't the cause for the accidents. But certainly speed can be contributory to the accidents. If you're going too fast that you can't stop or can't see around the corners, or you can't stop within the distance you can see, and that's contributing to the accident. Even if it happens to be a car or whatever stopped dead in the middle of the road for whatever reason, your speed contributes to that accident. Now, I'm not advocating for people to crawl around the roads. I'm urging them to use common sense and their abilities. If you're on a good bike and know you can stop in a very short distance, fine. If you're on these real tight little windy roads, you might have a very, very short distance to be able to stop. So this road, according to the speed signs, is an 80-kilometer zone. I'm doing about 60 and I'm comfortable. Okay, so we move down now into a 50 zone. But I'm comfortable because I can see what's coming up. I can read through the bends more often than not. Where am I going? That's this road. I was wondering where this road came from. No, it's not that road. Okay, I'm not sure where I am. Not that it matters. But, we need to be careful. So we can do things like reduce speed, be more observant, be more visible, lights, high vis, wearing an airbag vest, good quality gear, good quality gloves, helmet, boots, lots of lights on the bike. All these things help. None of them alone are going to prevent an accident, and none of them may be factors in an accident. But at the same time, every little bit you do to improve your chances of surviving is worth doing. Now, I wear good textiles that I like, and you will hear plenty of people say, well, good leathers are better than textiles, and yeah, in many cases they are. I don't like leathers. It's my personal choice, and all this is about personal choices, but it's personal choices weighing up the factors, weighing up the risk versus reward, And you know, for many people, the reward is speed. The rush you get from speed. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy a bit of speed. I do. But I'm not speedy. I'm not a very fast rider. I've been out with groups who are much faster than I am. And I have no problem going with a group and then saying, right, too fast for me, not enjoying that, not comfortable with that, so I'll back off. And or tell them that I'm just not comfortable with the speed they're doing. If they want to keep going at that speed, that's totally up to them, but it's not for me. I was with a group early on in my riding, and I made the mistake of trying to keep up with a group who were way faster than me, and I ended up going into a corner, wrong line, wrong speed, wrong gear, everything was wrong. Wrong from the start. All I could do was try and brake as hard as I could, realizing how wrong I was. And I went right across through the other lane. And I am lucky that there was nothing oncoming, because if there had been something oncoming, I was dead. And I mean dead. There would have been no saving me, no matter what I was wearing or what I was doing. Right across the road into the other lane of traffic. And that shook me up, as it should. And I pulled in at the next waypoint that we were stopping at, and I said, lads, yeah, look, I'm out, I'm done, I'm gone home, I'm going to make my own way, thanks very much, but yeah, that's it. One of the other lads goes, yeah, I saw you on that corner, you were lucky. And I go, yeah, exactly. I don't want to have to trust in luck to keep me alive. And I learnt a hell of a lot from that. And the biggest thing I learnt is ride your own ride. Don't ride someone else's ride. Ride your own ride. You might be in the right in an accident. Like those cyclists pulling out in front of me. If I hit them, I would have been in the right. But at the same time, hitting the cyclist would probably put me off the bike as well. And I could end up in front of a car or whatever else. So I might be right, but I might be dead right. I don't fancy being dead. So I try and do things to improve my chances if I had an accident. But I also try and do things to improve my chances of not having an accident in the first place. Being aware of the roads, being aware of the bends, being aware of the surface, being aware of what's in front, behind, and around you. And knowing that these roads here, there's a few equestrian centres along here, so there could be horses on the road. Could be cars pulling trailers, could be horse boxes, could be trucks. Generally is trucks on this road. Could be a bus. The bus could be pulled up around the corner, letting people out. So you have to be aware of these things and the potential of these things. So I just want people to be safe. I want people to go home to their loved ones in the evening, because I want to go home to mine. I don't want to be a statistic other than a statistic of people who ride bikes and enjoy them. Not one I want to be in. but I don't want to be an accident statistic. And on evenings like this, farmers are out in the fields, cattle have been brought in to be milked, there's ploughing going on, there's cutting going on, there's lots going on in the fields, so you need to be aware of that, because any of these corners you can come around the corner and all of a sudden there's a tractor, stopped, dead, waiting to go into his field or waiting to come out of his field. Just got to be aware of all the potentials. As I say, expect the unexpected and stuff like that. Yeah, you can't expect the unexpected, but you can be more prepared for what could be there. I suppose it's the same sort of thing, really. You just need to try and be safe, protect yourself and protect those around you, especially if you're with another group of bikers. Nothing worse than one bike having an accident and the others then running into him. So one accident suddenly becomes multiples. All I'm saying, guys, is take care of yourselves, ride safe, be careful out there. Alright, talk to you soon, folks. Be good.